2020, my daughter told me that she was being molested. She told me, Daddy, I gotta tell you something, but I don't want to be in trouble. And I said, well, you're not gonna be in trouble. I'm your dad. You're supposed to come to me and I'm supposed to help you out. So then she told me that her brother Aiden had touched her in her underpants.
Like one day I was at work, I get a phone call from my mom that she got information that I was accused of touching my little sister. I was just in shock. I was really disgusted about all the things that was being said. Couldn't fathom what could be going on over at Steve's house.
So I contacted the Bayonne Police Department and they put me in touch with DCP and P. They contacted me back the next day. And I told them what was going on, and then of course the investigation started.
There was an allegation against me that I touched my little sister. They were saying that I was playing. I was like, no. The amount of detail that they were saying, as soon as I heard that, I gagged.
Probably about a year later, they closed the case because my daughter retracted her statement, okay? But yet she still talks about this till today, saying nobody believes her what happened with her brother Aiden.
I was interrogated by the police that was like near my house, and I was interrogated for hours on end. And ultimately at the end, I was able to go home. They let me go. They do believe my sister was touched, but they can't pin it on who. And it wasn't me, so clearly I'm thinking it's Steve.
Well, Aiden did get in trouble in high school for sending pictures of his penis to some girl in high school. I don't know whatever the outcome was with that, but I know the police were involved. So to me, I see that, yeah, he possibly definitely could have done this.
If my little sister was molested, I strongly believe that it was Steve. That it was her father that touched her. Because every time they would come over to his house, they would always come back like distant. Their behavior was different. Everything was different.
And after all of this, I get this letter in the mail stating that me and Becky are molesting my daughter. That would never happen. Okay, I'm here trying to protect my daughter.
If Steve didn't molest my sister, I'm pretty sure that he actually coached them to say something. He ultimately had a motive because he always tried to get out of his child support.
I think these allegations are coming right from the mother, Maria. My son came to my house on July 17th, and here he had this rabbit in the bag. Okay? Now, when I asked my son what this phone was supposed to be used for, he said to me it was supposed for him to send a message to his mother stating that me and Becky molested my daughter.
My mom would do anything for these kids, even defending them. And to be honest, she would never be able to coach these kids. I strongly think that Steve is the one that's been coaching them this entire time.
Just really hate hearing that this is happening to my children. I do feel helpless. There's nobody that can help me out there, and this is why I turned to the show, to try to help me.
Maria, that's your ex and your son on the tape. Who do you believe?
I believe my son, Steve.
Yeah.
I've raised all of my children. I honestly don't believe that he's capable of doing anything like that to hurt a sibling of his.
They never arrested Aiden.
Nope. We all went to the SVU.
Do you believe that your daughter was molested?
It's possible, but I've never seen trauma.
Have you ever talked to her?
I've spoken to her, and she told me nothing happened.
Why do you believe that Aiden was being accused of this?
Honestly, I can't really fathom why. And maybe now, because of newer light to the story, I could see that maybe the accusation was made to cover up what he was doing to the child.
Steve, that your ex might have touched your daughter. Do you believe that Steve might have done something like this?
I believe it's possible, yes.
Right. And did you ever say to your daughter, hey, because Steve's her dad, right? Mm-hmm. Did you ever say, did Daddy ever do this to you?
We did have a discussion recently after new things were brought to light.
Right.
And she told me, yes, he did.
Oh, she did say
She
this.
told me he did.
Aiden says on the tape that you believe that Steve and Becky locked your younger son in a dog crate?
That's what he disclosed to me, my son.
They locked the little boy in the dog crate so they can molest the daughter.
Yeah.
senseless these
Stop
children are.
spitting at
And you
me.
want to stick
I
up
don't
for
have
an
to take
adult.
your crap anymore.
Get the hell out of
yeah,
here.
Please. It's
You're
all about
such
your
a
all
mother.
right? About your you came up with this story to fabricate your own. Have a nice day.
Fabricate what?
Have it.
I would
What
never
you
hurt
were
my kid.
doing to her.
I'm the one who got us on this show.
What
Why do
you
you
were
think that
doing
happened?
to her.
To protect my
What
adolescent
you
children.
were doing
and then you
to
want to
her.
flip this and put
Okay.
allegations on me and my fiance? That's
You did it and she watched.
yeah.
Don't swear so much.
Sorry. I went and called
We'll
my
see.
daughter down for supper, and she said she needed to tell me something. She didn't want to get in trouble, and that's exactly what she told me. Aiden put his hands in her underpants and tried to put his...
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dare you? I did not.
How dare I what?
I did not touch her.
How dare I what?
did not touch her.
You're full of...
Oh, I'm full.
Yeah.
No
I'm
more
full of
full than you.
Okay.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Clean it up. Do you two believe that your daughter was molested by Aiden?
Yes.
Why do you believe that?
That's a big story for a little girl to make up.
Okay. But why do you believe it?
Because she told us that.
She told you.
She told him what he told me.
Oh, so you didn't hear it directly.
No, I did not hear it directly.
So you never heard the little
That's
girl
not true.
say,
You did hear it correctly because you did speak to the...
Keep feeding it to
okay, stop.
Feeding what?
She's a
feeding
big
everybody.
girl. She can speak for herself.
Thank you, Steve.
Did you ever see the little boy in a crate?
He's played in the crate before, yes.
So he has been in the crate.
He has played in the
never
crate,
seen
yes.
him play in
The crate is in our bedroom, yes.
Oh, what crate? What
When
crate,
he
though?
climbed
I
in
didn't
there.
say what
Okay.
crate.
Please.
When he climbed in the crate, did you ever shut it?
No,
Did you ever lock it?
no.
No. Did he ever lock it?
The
Crate.
boy? I don't know if he ever locked it.
But if he's in the crate, are you saying, hey, what are you doing in there?
He's playing in the crate. I'm not going to tell him to get out, or
It's
I'm
a
not
dog.
gonna...
It's a dog crate.
Yeah, it's a big dog crate.
Okay.
Should he be
I have a
playing
big
in there?
dog.
Is it sanitary to be playing in a dog
Maybe
crate,
you
yeah?
want to be in the dog crate.
Maybe you should be there.
Steve, you took a lie detector test. Did you ever coach your twin daughter to say her brother Aiden sexually touched her? You answered no. Did you fabricate the story that Aiden sexually molested his sister? You answered no. The results to those two questions came back the same, and it came back that Steve told the truth.
Exactly.
Now who's lying? Who's lying now?
Have you,
I'm not lying.
concerning locking the son in the dog cage, have you ever locked your twin son in a dog crate for the purpose of sexually abusing your twin daughter? You answered no. You told the truth.
Where'd that story come from? Where'd it come from?
You know where it came from.
Yeah, I do.
It came from
Never
my
I
saw
son.
know
my
where it
kids.
came from.
Have you ever sexually molested your twin daughter for your own sexual gratification? He answered no. Have you ever attempted to sodomize your daughter? He answered no. The results to those two questions came back the same, and it came back that Steve told the truth.
Exactly. I would never hurt my kids.
I'm glad.
So keep telling them to lie.
She knows you ain't gonna hurt those kids.
You're pretty nervous right now, aren't you? Yeah. I can imagine why, because the police do believe that the little girl has been sexually assaulted. Why are you nervous?
I have a very bad nervous disorder,
Severe anxiety.
severe anxiety, and I take medication
Agoraphobia.
for it. And right now, it's just
It's off the charts. Well, Aiden, you came here and you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, have you ever sexually molested your little sister for your own sexual gratification? He answered no. Have you ever attempted to sodomize your sister? You answered no. The results came back the same to those two questions, and it came back that Aiden did not tell the truth.
I knew you did it.
I did not do it! I did not do it! I did not do it!
Stop.
Yeah.
I did not do
That's
it!
not what that says.
I did not do it!
You gotta keep protecting them instead of protecting your
not do
adolescent
it.
children.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I did not do anything to her.
Okay. Well, you know you got a big problem on your hands, right?
I know I do.
Yeah.
And this is not,
This is not what?
it's not the truth. I am saying the truth. I did not do it.
The police believe that this little girl was molested,
Right.
and, you know, dad, who is the other main suspect, passes and you fail. And you said if he fails, he should go to jail. You still feel that way?
Yeah. If
Really?
he did it. If he did it.
If he did it.
I did not do it, Steve.
You did it.
I did not
Listen,
do it,
you got some problem going on here. And I think you're attracted to children.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think you are. And and before you just, and think about all the damage you did to the little girl now, right? You better find in your heart so you don't destroy a bunch of lives to say, I did it, I'm sorry, I just want to move forward. Are you willing to say that? You did it, right?
I did not do it. I didn't do it.
Before I end the show, anything that you would like to say?
Listen, I am so sorry that you guys lost your jobs, but I'm telling you right now, I did not do it.
And with that, you can get the hell off my stage.
More lies.
I'm not gonna try to, with this. You guys are all gonna hate each other and act like animals. That's your business. Glad that you came here, you cleared your names. I hope you get to see your children soon. You guys can do that.
Thank you.
I can't imagine how hard this is gonna be on you, right? You saw the same thing I saw. And I mean, I think it was about this close to say I did it. Do you think you did it?
With the results, I have to believe the results.
Aiden was this close to admitting what he did. But truthfully, we didn't need a confession. In my eyes, the lie detector test and his reaction spoke loud enough. We wanted to know what happened after the show, so we reached out to Steve for an update.
Hey, Steve. I want to thank you for having us on your show. As of yet, we still haven't seen the kids. I just don't know what's going on in that issue. And also, after the show, what's going on with Aiden. It's a little nerve-wracking not knowing really what's going on. But on a brighter note, your lie detector test on the show did help myself and my fiancée, Becky. We did get our jobs back, and we all returned back to work in full swing. We are going to keep fighting for the kids until we know that they're safe and sound, then we actually finally get to see them again. So once again, thank you and your staff for having us on the show and helping us out in a big way.
Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help.